Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Mail and Guardian's Google Hangout, where we discuss various issues making the headlines for the week. I will be joined by Obi Anyadike, who's editor-in-large for Iran from Kenya. What we want to focus on, Obi, is terror. If Boko Haram is a movement, as we see it is, and it wants to gain support to set up this independent state, how does violence help it achieve its ends?
Boko Haram started as a grassroots movement, which was quite popular in the north, but particularly Borno, which was kind of the birthplace of it. It was basically, we have them quite often in Nigeria. It's like a back to basics. It's a way of addressing, the corruption, the venality, that basically you just hold on to your religion. Let's be fundamentalist about our faith, and if we do that, everything's going to come right. And it grew out of that. Though it professes not to have any political involvement, they were being used by the state governor at the time as a vote bank, and that soured. Things went wrong. There was some violence in which some Boko Haram guys died. And the guy called Muhammad Yusuf, who was the leader, vowed vengeance. He kept calling the Nigerian government to put to right what had happened. He wanted justice. That didn't happen. So his guys rose up, and that was the beginning of the violence. It didn't start essentially as a rebellion or an insurgency. It started as a social movement. As I said, it has since morphed, and under this particular leader, Shekau, it's a far more dangerous and ruthless outfit than it ever was. If you talk to some of these guys, they truly believe that they want to have a better society. They want justice, and they feel that the current political system doesn't deliver that.
Let me just welcome Liesl, who I said is an independent journalist, a researcher, and has written this week as well in the Mail and Guardian. We see that where Boko Haram attacks, it's quite well equipped with modern machinery and that sort of thing. And the army in Nigeria and the joint forces seem to be kind of like falling behind a bit, as it were.
People are saying that a lot of their ammunition and so on have been looted from the Nigerian army. We saw in the beginning of January that with this attack, the first attack on Baga, they took over the base of the joint regional initiative against Boko Haram. So they've been looting some of their arms, and as well, the suspicion is, and there've been proof when France went in the northern Mali to fight the Al-Qaeda and the other extremist groups, there've been proof that that Boko Haram has links with the other groups. So presumably some of those heavy armaments that have been coming through from Libya, for example, after the breakup of the Libyan state and the fall of Gaddafi, have come through to Boko Haram.
So, just talk to us about the African response in terms of the African Union and in terms of ECOWAS and of the Lake Chad initiative. Why does it seem to be slow and to be weak?
So it's not as if there are not instruments in place. Meetings are being held, but yes, on the ground, one of the issues have been that Nigeria was almost saying we can do it on our own. I mean, if you compare with what happened in Mali, saying, Mali called in the French and they came in with thousands of soldiers and basically not completely, but made rid the north of Mali at least of the immediate occupation of the armed groups of the big towns like Gao and Timbuktu and so on. The regional initiative is there, the Lake Chad Commission, and Chad, Niger, Cameroon and Nigeria. It seems that there is a lack of communication in terms of sharing intelligence and so on amongst these various armies. So to be successful, the AU should coordinate the regional initiatives that are there, and the AU should be much more proactive. Should speak to the quickly.
The Nigerian military isn't the professional outfit that it used to be. Senior officers join for financial gain. And as I said, they're deeply politicized. This cadre, this group of people have proved themselves incapable to actually handle the situation.